somebody who's been in a place where you contemplate, these suicidal thoughts.
Emotion spiraling, a pilot screaming, Mayday, Mayday, pouring, screaming, make way. Make room in your life, I'll be your part of.
Alright guys, it's Pastor Jordan. I'm back with some more Juice World. I don't know. I don't know how you guys think that, like, maybe it's just the stands, but some people think that I'm like judging him or that I can't stand him. And literally every song I say that I love Juice World, I love his messages, I love what he's about. So we're gonna keep doing it because I'm not gonna stop for the stands. I'm gonna keep doing it for you guys. I have some merch coming out soon. I got more Juice World videos coming out soon. I have my EP is gonna drop soon, all that stuff. So you guys gotta stay tuned. But we're gonna get right into it. This is Juice World Dark Place. I think it's unreleased. I still might get copyright striked though. So if there's any parts missing or it skips over any parts, it's because I couldn't put those in the video without the video getting taken down. I'll put it in if I don't get paid. I don't care if it's monetized or not, but I have to take them out if they block the video because then you guys will never see it. But that's it. We're gonna start it.
Lost in the dark place, 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 trapped in the cross space. In my mind I get lost and I wake up in a coffin. They tell me they care, they're just in love with the music.
I say that a lot, dude. Like, people just think that, people like ride so hard for his music, but when he was alive, like, if anybody took the time, they'd really see that this dude was gonna die. This dude was like, just was so close to, nobody ever said, well, I don't know. You guys tell me, you guys are the experts. But, literally, like, I don't ever hear about people saying, "Hey, dude, you need to slow down. You're going a little crazy right now. You're taking a little too much. Maybe you should slow down just a bit. Maybe you should chill on it a little bit because the way that you're going, you don't look too good." But, people love the music. People love the way that he sounded. People loved his style, his looks. People loved his vibes, his music. But this dude was literally dying slowly, and every song I feel like he dies a little bit more, and not by making the song, because that was his release, that was his outlet, that was the way that he coped with these things. But it's just like, you just watch this, it's so sad, dude. It's literally so sad. And instead of helping him, instead of being there for him, people either loved his music or people hated what he was about. And it's so sad because this is just another person. We only talk about dehumanizing when we talk about like Hitler, or we talk about like, people who dehumanize to be able to do bad things to people. But I feel like we dehumanize celebrities sometimes. We dehumanize people who are really popular, because in the comment section we think they're never gonna know that. We think they're never gonna see that. We think, what we have to say is never going to affect somebody that famous or that, that much bigger than us. And so we say whatever we want, but that's not true. All you're doing is dehumanizing. You're not saying something that's not going to affect them. People read comments. People listen, people pay attention. And people who are famous, they know what their fans think of them. All of their fans. They know what fans are saying about them. They have to know that stuff because then they know whether or not they're headed in the right direction. And he had a lot of people who weren't about him and people who were about him, but there was nobody with him. And he says it all the time because in his own head, in his own problems, he says that he's alone. He says that he's by himself, stuck in the dark place, stuck in the cross space of his mind. That's a really bad place to be.
They'll never know about the pain I go through. It's like a chain of reactions, all these demon attacks from all the drugs that I'm taking, to the women distracting me from being myself. It's like I'm losing my traction, 'cause death on the lips, I have a fatal attraction. this is my heart. Watch as my problems inspire me, tear me apart. Won't let the demons take over me. They
If you've ever been really, really depressed, or you've ever been somebody who's been in a place where you contemplate, you know, these suicidal thoughts, you understand what he's talking about, and you understand that he says it. He says he's not taking drugs to have fun. He's taking them to stop thinking about where he's at. He doesn't, you know, have sex or be with all these different girls to have fun. He's doing it to distract himself. It's just an immediate distraction. People think that somebody like this, you know, just doesn't care about their life or doesn't care about anything, and that's not it. He's just stuck. He's just in a dark place, you know? That's a perfect name for the song, because it's not, he doesn't want to be there. Nobody wants to be there, but you end up there and then you're just stuck, and sometimes the only way to get out is by other people helping you, but most of the time when you're in that place, it's because you're alone to begin with, because you don't have very many people there to help you get out.
not get too far. Now I need some surgery. I'm falling apart. It's like I'm lost in emotions. Use this song as a rope to wrap around the commotion. Tie the knot at my throat. I look at that, there's an ocean. I don't want anymore, but it's too late to reverse it as I fall on the floor.
And I just said that, like, if you've ever contemplated suicide, that's how you sound, and that's now what he's talking about. Maybe that means I've been in a dark place before. Maybe some of you have been in a dark place before. But it's sad. It's literally so sad. And then people, you know, they get on and they, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to say anything that doesn't honor his legacy and his life. And it's not that I want to say something and I think it'll offend you, because I don't. I love Juice, and I love this song even, and I just wish more people would talk about this, dude. I wish more people would be willing to say that they're stuck like this. And all this music, it's not like you walked in and you found somebody who killed himself and then you found one letter. This is like he died on accident from trying to cope with his pain, and then you find like 100, 2,000 suicide notes. And that's what you guys said, that he has like 2,000 unreleased songs. That's 2,000 suicide notes, and nobody helped? Nobody did anything? And I'm not saying that nobody did anything, because I don't know. I don't know the story. I don't know everything. I don't know who he had in his circle there for him, but that's how life is. That's how people die, because they end up like that, and they write a bunch of suicide notes, or they write a bunch of things telling people that they need help. They show all of these signs saying, I need some help, and then nobody does, and then they're gone. And there's nothing you can do to get them back. And the people who are really close to him probably hurt the most. Well, obviously they hurt the most, but what I'm saying has to be real on another level. That this boy was crying out for help over and over and over and over and over again. Song after song after song after song, even releasing them to the point where thousands and millions of people are listening to them, and still nobody's there. Millions of people listening to you cry out for help, and still you feel alone. His life is a tragedy. And still he managed to make so many beautiful things come from it. His life is a tragedy because nobody was there to help. Nobody heard it. As far as I know, you guys could tell me different, but it's, you know, he still ended up the same way. So many songs saying the same thing to die, and then for people to still say that he's a bad influence and a bad person, and that's tragic. That's literally tragic. That is the I can't define a tragic life in any better way. To the point where your legacy is even stepped all over, and still you're able to make beautiful music that reaches tons of people. Because the people in my comment section who aren't stans and who aren't just like toxic people, they say, yeah, Juice has helped me through a lot. Juice WRLD's music has, you know, made me never want to do drugs, and it's helped me be through, you know, these depressing times and depressing places, because I feel like he understood me. That's why people look up to him. That's why people looked up to him. That's why people still look up to him and his music. That's why legends never die. That's somebody who took a tragic life and turned it into something that's meaningful, even to the point where it's going to be meaningful after his death. And people want to say that he was just some druggie who overdosed. Bull. That's bull. That's bull. This dude had more depth and greatness in his little finger than some people will have for their entire life.
Lost in the dark place, lost in the dark place. Demons inspire me. Oh, oh.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like literally like listening to suicide letters, and then he just, I mean, he didn't do it on purpose. An overdose is not on purpose. Unless it is, then it's a suicide. But it's not. It was an accident. This is somebody who was continuing to write these letters looking for help, write these songs looking for help, begging for help, praying for help, asking for help. When you feel like the noose is at your neck, you don't care about views, you want help. And all this man got was views. And he's not here. And that's tragic to me. And yet, out of that tragedy, there are people who find his music and it helps them. And that's a beautiful thing. And I'm glad for that. And I think that without being a stan or being somebody toxic, that is a legacy that should be defended and should be shared and should be celebrated. That's a life that should be celebrated. Because even if he lost his own battle with addiction, those songs encourage people to win their battle. His life and his death encourages people to win their battle. And that to me is beautiful, and that to me is bigger than yourself. That to me is somebody who cared more about others than just themselves. So I have a lot of respect for Juice WRLD. I have a lot of respect for 999. I have a lot of respect for everything that he was about. That's a good song. That's a really good song. So thank you to all the people who recommended it. And I keep telling you guys, tell me what you want me to react to, because I read them, I look at them, and I put them on a list, and they're coming. If you have requested a video and other people have, it's coming, I promise. So, I don't know, hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell so that you know when these videos are coming. And like I said, if anything's missing, it's because I couldn't post it without it getting blocked. But that's it, you guys. So I will see you on the next video.
At the same way, emotions spiraling, a pilot screaming mayday, mayday, porn screaming make way. Make room in your life, I'll be your Potiphar's wife. I'll ease your pain and your strife, I'll be your reason to lie, so you can eat with your eyes, make love with me in your mind. I've been looking for you, I just wanted to help you. I know you're struggling right now, it's been a while since I felt you. I know just the thing to ease the strain, that it overwhelm you. Just forget about your problems with the way that I touch you. I know you think about it, you open pick